Four, three. Good evening and welcome to Guna Matters, the show for all football supporters where your opinion matters. Now, tonight it's Friday night, it's the 6th of August. The year has gone fast. And there's three segments, or about three and a half, say four segments in tonight's show. But before we do all those type of things, let us just get all the admin out of the way. If you are new on the show, subscribe at Guna Matters. You can contact me at gunamatters at gmail.com. And if you want to really be part of the show, send me an email. But for now, hit the like, smash the subscribe, and ring the bell for all notifications. Now, a small donation contribution of only 10 Rand for South Africans to make to Guna Matters so we can get all the equipment that we need. You can see my eyes is not that bright because of the light, but nonetheless. Right, there's no surprise to my panel. Let's start with the enforcer. How are you, Mr. Enforcer? What can you enforce tonight?
Well, I can only enforce what you've just said. People, you need to share this with your friends, your family, your cats, your dogs. Yeah, we'll take anybody. Put an Arsenal shirt on them. Send us a picture. Yeah, no, but seriously, you need to join this community, this family, because that is what it is. And we just need you all here to be able to grow. So that's what I'm enforcing tonight. And thank you very much, Glenman, for having me on. I always love to be here with you and Lenny, or whoever's on, but you and Lenny, we always get along. We always have a laugh. So it's going to be a good night. But please hit that thumbs up, hit the bell, and subscribe to Guna Matters, because your opinion matters. There we go.
Lenny. Leonard Kleinreck. How are you, my man?
Yeah, good evening, gents. It's good to be back. My home. Looking forward to the show. And yeah, like the enforcer said, subscribe, smash that button, and let's grow this channel.
Great stuff. Thank you guys for all that. Right, let's start with the... I don't know what to say anymore.
We need to boost him up a bit.
Put him on, Glenn. Put him on.
My word. Look at Mourinho. Mourinho is, oh no, Granit Xhaka, why are you signing again for Arsenal? My word. How did that happen, Lenny? How did it come to where he signed another 4-year deal with Arsenal? He had all the terms agreed with AS Roma. I mean, Mourinho practically came to fetch him at Arsenal. How the hell did this happen? Transfer collapses, bro. Lenny?
You know, the nicest part about Arsenal, when you come to Arsenal, Emirates Stadium, okay, Highbury before Emirates Stadium, you fall in love.
Yeah.
You fall in love. There is no way about it. I mean, if we look at players who came, who left, you'll still hear them say, "My heart still beats for Arsenal." And in the case of Xhaka, yes, I would basically go on a limb and say he would leave for the benefit of the club. Okay. That is how I see it.
Yeah.
And when this deal fell through, he then again turned around, signed the 4-year deal, and knowing that he's going to give his all. But there is something about Arsenal that is amazing. I don't think there's any club in England itself that has the fan base and especially the love within Arsenal. That is the draw card.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had Guendouzi that signed for Monaco, if I'm right. I forget again. Marseille, sorry. Yeah, but he still came out and mentioned that his heart beats for Arsenal. That is it. You know, we're an amazing club.
Yeah, I will agree with you. We are an amazing club. It's just the business that we're making. I mean, look at Mourinho's face. Just look at Mourinho's face. Oh,
Do you know
man.
what?
But
I wonder what was he thinking, eh? Days, what do you think goes through Mourinho's mind?
Lenny, was you going to say something else, mate? Sorry, I was.
No. That face of Mourinho, it's a permanent thing. Don't worry.
Right, Lenny. Right, Lenny is right in a lot of what he says. Okay, I agree with him to a certain degree, but now, sorry, Lenny, I love you like a brother, but I'm going to throw a spanner in. Okay. So Maureen didn't pay the money. Okay, Maureen Mourinho did not pay the money. So Xhaka doesn't really have a choice. So he signed for 4 years. Now, there are a lot of fans who love our team, and they'll always love our team. And there are fans that aren't happy about what's going on. But if you think about it, and I've got to be blunt and honest, Lenny, right? The truth of it is, okay, no one would have Xhaka apart from Roma. Who else came in for him? Nobody. Okay?
Berlin.
So the problem that Arsenal have, and I think it goes back in history, we had the same manager for 20 years who was a good manager. I'm not saying that, right? But we haven't won the league in 17, 18 years, guys. Okay? And that's what fans have fallen out of love with, because we haven't won anything. Well, apart obviously the FA Cups, which I hate it when people say that the FA Cup is just the FA Cup. Well, it's the main cup of England, you know, main cup of the UK. Yeah. But we haven't won a league in 17, nearly 18 years. Okay. That's why fans get angry. Okay. And Xhaka had to sign the 4-year contract because no one else was going to take him. And Maureen didn't come up with the money. So that's why we are where we are. Okay. We as a team, yes, I love my team. Everybody sat in this room loves this team. Okay. And I do. I truly love it. And I just want the best for the team. But where we're going wrong as well is we're holding on to players for too long. Don't get me wrong. I've always said this, and I'll stick by it right now. When a player gets to a certain age, you offer them a 1-year contract. Yeah, not this big money 4-year contract.
In fact, that's a rule. That's a rule at Chelsea, eh?
I believe it is, yeah. But I would also implement that at Arsenal. Xhaka should now have not been given a 4-year contract. He should have been given a 1-year contract, because he doesn't really want to be here. He would have jumped to Roma, yeah? He would have jumped to Roma if they'd have paid the money. Now, I'm not saying that he won't give his all, Lenny, because you're right in what you're saying. He probably will give his all, because he'll put a shirt on and he'll play a game. And we all know he's a strong player, yeah? But I would have just offered him a 1-year contract. And that's really all I've got to say on it. If you guys want to say some more, but that's really all I've got to say on it.
Yeah, I'm probably going to conclude with it because, yeah, I don't know if you still want to say something, Lenny, but this is my thought. He's an average player, right? And giving him a new contract for 4 years. And we've experienced that with Ozil, and I mean, you and I, Lenny, we spoke about it now not too long ago. We gave Ozil a 4-year deal, and not a 4 year. We gave Ozil a hectic salary per week, and he died on the field. I mean, he died. He didn't play, obviously with good reason that the manager didn't see him fit to play for the team, whatever else there might be. And then, of course, Mr. Captain, Mr. Lamborghini. He got a new deal. He signed the thing last summer. He's got a hectic salary, and he's got died. I mean, he's a confidence player in himself, but does he have the confidence? He hasn't been scoring goals. He had 4 preseason games, and not one of those games he could score. So I'm afraid we're giving this guy another 4-year deal. What is his salary gonna be? What, 250, almost 300 grand a week? Is he gonna be an below average player now, or is he gonna continue the form he had now in the Euros 2020? That is my concern. And to me, we paid 34 million for him from Germany. Pardon. And he hasn't been showing fireworks for us for a 34 million. He wasn't really giving us that 34 million back in his form. He was a captain, and you made a mention of the last time while we spoke. He threw his armband just to show, you know what, stuff you, man. And you don't do that in Arsenal or any club for that matter. You're the captain, and you throw your toys out of the cot by throwing there's your armband, and and the manager goes and beg him to stay. There the manager goes and beg him to stay again. So, you know what, Arsenal is that type of club in my mind. When it comes to these type of players, I beg you to stay, but you know what, do what you want to do. You're going to do it anyway.
I thought of one more thing. I thought of one more thing as well. Totally. That was so disrespectful. But Lenny, Glenwyn, Xhaka is not going to want to be a bench warmer.
No, he's not. That's why I'm saying the manager begged him to stay. I mean, he's he said in the reports in his interview, he says Xhaka is a big part of this team, so he's not going to sit on the bench.
Is he the right person to build a team round, though? I don't think so.
No, he's not.
I don't think Partey is the right man to build a team round either.
Yeah, Partey is other story in itself.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
So, Lenny, you wanted to say something. It looks like you're burning on wanting to say something.
Look like he's bursting.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. And I'm going to say Xhaka's going to have a brilliant season.
Okay,
I don't know about next season, but he's.
I'm gonna. Let's put it to the test. And let's put it to the test. I've got this, and I mean, Mr. the Enforcer, he escaped something now recently, an ice bucket challenge, and I'm going to put that to the test. So if we get to the end of the season, you know, you went on record now. When you get to the end of the season, and Xhaka did not have a good season, you're going to do an ice bucket challenge. And the reverse part of it, and you're going to say something now, just hold on now, the Enforcer, you're going to enforce it? You're going to enforce it? And if he had a good season, I will do the ice bucket challenge with the Enforcer.
I need to defend myself here, though, for a second. I need to defend myself. The only reason I haven't done the ice bucket challenge is because there's still a chance we might still get Odegaard, but that's if we don't.
Now with Tony Cruz. Tony Cruz has been injured and he's not going to make it for the first two.
It's gone.
Games.
No,
well,
he's injured.
I'm not, like you guys say, I'm not believing it until we see him holding the shirt and that, right? I'm not believing it until someone actually comes out to the deal with Odegaard is off. But as soon as the deal is off, you have my word, I will do the ice bucket challenge. But I just want to say one more thing to Lenny as well. You went out on a limb, Lenny. Limbs can break. You know what I mean? Ends can break. So I think you might as well warm up your ice bucket, mate.
So
because
the enforcer, that's
I must
between me
admit,
and Lenny.
I'm with Glenwyn on this one. Yeah.
This is between me and Lenny. So Lenny, this is on the record. Do you agree and the enforcer will enforce it? If Xhaka has a good season, I will do the ice bucket challenge. If
It's on video record. It's on video record.
Do
So
the ice bucket challenge.
It's enforced. It's on video record. But I will also enforce one more thing. If someone finally comes out and says that he's not coming to Arsenal, and I mean the Viking, I will do the ice bucket challenge, no problem. I will do it, and I will send it to you, Glenwyn. I'll send it to Alex if he wants it. I'll send it to anybody.
Why don't we do it live on the show?
We can if you want. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll do it live on the show. We'll do it live on the show. If it comes up that he is not coming to Arsenal, right? Because I'm still hanging on by my fingernails. Okay. If he doesn't come to Arsenal, we will. I promise you, we will do the ice bucket challenge live on the show. Okay.
Now enforce it, Mr. Enforcer.
You see, before you go, before you enforce it, do you realize that when the ice bucket challenge comes up and when the season ends in South Africa, we're heading towards winter?
You what? Say again. You what? Is it too
we're
hot
heading
for the
towards
ice
winter.
All right. That's fine. It's enforced. It's enforced. I enforce it. There we go. It's enforced.
It's enforced, right. Let's just go to the comments quickly. There's a couple of comments.
Cool.
And it's Mr. Alice. Good evening, the Gunner family. Good evening, Mr. the Coach Q.
Good evening, Mr. Quinton. Lovely to have you in the chat. Shame you're not on with us.
Good evening, Coach Alice.
You will bring the ice.
Oh, bring the ice. I love it.
If Arsenal end up in top 4, then I will do the ice bucket challenge. Oh man, you will escape that one.
Now, you've only said that. You've only said that because, let's be honest, if we make top 6, we'll be lucky. If we make top 6, we'll be lucky. So
exactly.
You've only said that because you know it's a short bet.
Preserve your prediction because that's going to be the last segment. Preserve your prediction, please. Don't put it out there yet. But Alice, you will be safe with that ice bucket challenge. All I can say.
I've got a counter. I've got a counter offer for Quinton, but I'll leave it till later.
Say again, Des.
I've got a counter offer for Quinton, but I'll leave it till later.
All right, cool.
All right.
We'll do that. All right, then the next segment is, guys, a huge surprise. I don't know if you guys read it. So there's Ainsley Maitland-Niles, there's Joe Willock, there's Reece Nelson, and of course Eddie Nketiah versus James Maddison. The huge surprise, do you know what it is?
Go on, go.
You know the offer was rejected, though, by the way.
Oh, because he offered players. They offered players, didn't they, and money?
They offered players plus cash. So they offered 4 players, which is the 4 players there, but Leicester rejected it. And you said it earlier behind the closed doors before we went live, guys. Leicester don't want to sell him. Leicester don't have to sell him. You don't have to sell him. But now it seems like the player is really keen to leave the King Power Stadium to come to Arsenal, but only for the right price if Leicester. It's between 60 and 70 mil. And I mean, Lenny, let's start with you. Is he really the person that we need for that tag on his head? I mean, price tag of 60 to 70 million in excess. How is that for one player? And they rejected 4 players plus cash for that deal.
60 to 70 million is too much. The deal actually, Glenn, was we showing you 4, pick 1. That was the deal plus cash. So it wasn't all 4 plus cash. It was just pick 1 and cash for Maddison. Man, for me, he's got his heart set on coming to Arsenal, Maddison. But for the price, Brendan Rodgers came out and said, "If you give us the money, you can have him. That's it. Bottom line. Show us the cash, put it on the table, and he's yours."
Jerry Maguire said, "Show me the
We're not
money."
interested. I say, "Show me the money." That is what they want. Show me the money, and it's yours. That's it.
I mean, there's quick, just in a nutshell, Joe Willock is the outstanding player in that four there. He's also one of the segments which I'm gonna obviously bring out. I mean, do you think Leicester should have gone for him and have some cash? Because I mean, if that is the case, I've got my reservations about it, which I will give after you have spoken.
I'm going to say no, and I might be on the same wavelength as you. Is this the right time for me to say about it now, Glenn? Because I think
No, you can. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Linking into that.
I agree with Lenny. He's too expensive. Plus, as I said before, Leicester don't really want to sell him because Brendan Rodgers hasn't come out and said 100%, yeah, he's available. Okay. So that tells me they don't want to sell him. If we were going to do a deal with Willock, I would actually sell Willock if we had to. I actually want to keep him, by the way, but if we had to, I would sell him to Newcastle because you'd probably get 25, 30 million. Okay. So if you got 25, 30 million from Newcastle for Willock, that's half the price of Maddison. But I genuinely think we should give up on Maddison now because even though he wants to come to Arsenal, it's not enough to bring him here. Do you know what I mean? And let's be honest, Leicester want the money. They want them. If you're going to buy a player like Maddison, they want the money. They don't want another player. They want the money. So if you were going to carry on through with that deal, which I think is now pie in the sky possibly, sell Willock to Newcastle, recoup some money, whether it be 25, 30 million, and then go with a serious bid for Maddison. But I just don't think it's going to happen. And I genuinely think that OR is the better deal. He's cheaper. But I also think at Arsenal, and I'm sorry, I know I am an Odegaard fan. I know I like the Viking. But I genuinely think they're waiting to see what is going to happen with the Viking before they make a decision. And that's why OR is a bit surprised we haven't gone back in for him. You know?
Yeah.
But going back to the Maddison point, it's not going to happen, I don't think. There you go, Lenny. What have you got to say?
Go for it, Lenny.
Yeah. I just on I know we're going to touch on the Willock thingy. I believe they've settled on a 25 million.
Yes, that was my segment about
They've settled. They'll settle, but we can talk about it when we get to that segment. As far as where Odegaard is concerned, it was just said they shut the door on that. Arsenal, they've shut the door because of the injury to Cruz. So there's no way that the Viking will be coming over to Arsenal.
But hold on,
more,
guys.
More unlikely now because of that injury.
Hold on.
That injury,
Hold on. Hold on a minute. Let me enforce something. I've also heard, right? I've also heard that, I mean, it's common knowledge. They need the money. And let's be honest, they've got a midfield that they could fill without Odegaard. And if Arsenal were coming to you and saying, right, we want your boy and we're willing to pay this and you need the money, money talks, you know?
Yeah.
So I've got to keep the faith. It's not about an ice bucket challenge for me. That's just what it is, okay? For me, it's the player. The player has the skills, yeah? Awar has skills. We need a playmaker in the midfield, right? Now, Odegaard and Awar are two good playmakers. Partey, to me, isn't a playmaker. I'm not sure he knows what he is, to be honest. But for me, your Aouar and your Odegaard are playmakers, and Arsenal need a playmaker. We also need a right back. I want Max Aarons at right back. That's who I'd love to see at right back.
Yeah. Are you jumping the gun now?
Then I would say this season, in the transfer window, Arsenal have actually done some good business to try and make the team better.
Yeah, no, definitely. Look, the idea is there. It's just the fact that they can't sell the bloody Deadwood. That's my problem. Let's just go to a bit of admin there. Guys, I enjoyed Futsal Matters with Coach Q last night. And I said to him, I will help as much as I can to promote his channel. So, yeah, there's Futsal Matters with Coach Q. He's currently on Facebook under the banner of Titans Cape Town Futsal Club. He's also going to slot over to YouTube shortly. And for the first time, or rather for the first show, he had 483 views this afternoon. That was the last that I've checked. So well done, Mr. Coach Q. Well done. You can only grow further from here. And of course, another friend of mine, he's got his own brand going, www.toolegit.co.za, and on Facebook is @toolegit. So it's a clothing brand. I am, and the rest you can put in your own. I've made myself a design which I will wear sometime as soon as I get it. So his brand is I am ... and whatever you want to add to that. So you can say I'm great, or I am whatever. That is
I am the enforcer.
You are the enforcer, correct. So check it out, www.toolegit.co.za, and on Facebook, Toolegit on Facebook. So yeah, that is that. So hit the likes, smash the subscribe, and of course, ring the bell, and we will open. And then the Quentin is saying, Des, I'm playing it safe regarding the Ice Bucket Challenge, where he said that...
you are. But all I want to say is this: you may be a Man United supporter, but you're part of this family, man, and they'll support you in whatever you do.
Of course, yes. Yeah, and then he says, Maddie is a great player, but they want too much money. And of course, we've been saying it for the longest time that they want too much money for him. Now, this is the surprise, guys, and I read it this afternoon for Maddison. Because Fofana, or whatever you pronounce his name, he has been injured. Now they don't have a right centre back. And now Edu is thinking of offering this guy to Leicester. That's Calum Chambers. He's offering Calum Chambers as a surprise to get the deal of Maddison over the line. I mean,
I would rather he offered Bellerin.
I'd rather offer Rob Holding.
Yeah, but he's not a right back, is he?
No, I'm talking about the right centre back.
No. Right centre back. Sorry, I thought you said right back. Sorry, right centre. Right centre back. Then.
So
they can have
Rob Holding playing there, but he is also brilliant in that position. So, and also he's a versatile player. But that's our first choice right back, which brings me to the point of Max Aarons. So, whole confusion camp that's going in Arsenal, right? A surprise offer of Calum Chambers to get Maddison. And you're right, Des, I will agree with you. Give up on Maddison. Why don't you? Give up on Maddison. Because you're going to kill the fan base about a player that is linked with Arsenal. And the report said today that Maddison is going to be mentioned every day up until the final day of this window, and it's gonna drive us crazy. Give up on the man. That's my opinion. Give up on him, because now you want to give our number one right back at this stage. You want to give away. Not sure if you're gonna get Max Aarons. Rather be sure of Max Aarons, of a right back. I mean, Leipzig, what is that guy that has been linked with us as from Leipzig? He's also a right back. he said he's not going to sign a new contract. So he's up for grabs as well. And then we've been linked with him. So we need a right back. And now they want to give Chambers away. Bellerin is going. Suarez might also be going. And then we sit with who? Nobody. Ainsley Maitland-Niles is not going to play in that position. He might be going. So who are we giving? Who are we having? Sorry, Des?
Are you surprised that they're getting rid of Cedric?
No, I'm not surprised. No, I'm not surprised.
Really?
No,
really? No. I am. To be honest, I am a bit. I actually like Cedric.
Inconsistent, very inconsistent. So he hasn't been giving us the things that they. He was very good at Southampton, but he hasn't been the player that he was there at Arsenal. So I mean, I'm not surprised that he's going, or he might be going. So we're sitting with Bellerin, we're sitting with Ainsley Maitland-Niles, we're sitting with Suarez, and then we're sitting with Calum Chambers. That is the 4 right backs that we have. And now there's talk that all 4 might be going. And we don't have any genuine confirmation that Max Irons will be an Arsenal player. And
do you know how much
confusion I have with these 3 guys?
Do you know how much Norwich want?
Do
you know how much Norwich want for Max Irons?
Isn't it in excess of 30 million, Lenny? About 30 odd million?
30 million in add-ons, isn't it? So
it's 23
it's 35. 35, yeah.
35 million. He's worth every.
In excess of 35. Yeah.
35.
To me, he's worth every cent.
Arsenal is confusing me every day. They're confusing me every day, and that is my reservation about it. But this is what I wanted to say earlier on: is stop the chase of Maddison. Keep Joe Willock, because that player is going to bring you all sorts of magnificent time in the midfield. You need a backup. That is your backup. That is your backup. Don't let him. I mean, the deal has been, like you said earlier on, Lenny. The deal has been agreed between Arsenal and Newcastle. It's just that the player must make up his mind now. He must make up his mind. Do I have to go? Do I stay? No. This is talking about Joe Willock. This is what I'm saying. Stop the chase for James Maddison, Joe Willock. Keep the man. He's your backup to Emil Smith-Rowe, because there is no better player that you can groom into that backup lane, or even help Smith-Rowe in that attacking midfield. He's still young. He's been at Arsenal forever. And what more do you want for a player that has been with Arsenal all his life almost, and are willing to show everything and put it on and run? So that is my take and my reservations about Maddison. He's too much. He's too expensive. Let it go, and keep Joe Willock. And build around those players. You build around Xhaka, Martinelli, Emil Smith-Rowe, Joe Willock, and Pepe. That is your guys up front. Oba is not going to go anywhere, but Oba is there. So build on that. Now you've got your defense sorted, and then you've got your midfield sorted. You've sorted. We just need a right back, and we need a goalkeeper. That is it. And go on. Build from there and see what the season holds for you. Sorry, Des, you wanted to say something?
So let me throw something in quickly, like Des would say. Let me throw a spanner in the works.
Yeah, go on, Eddie.
So Willock turns around and he tells Arteta, "I don't want to go." The same. What's his name? Lecotti did.
Yes.
Where
he wants to go to Juventus.
Putting the bid for him. He wants to go to Juventus, so you don't want to go to Arsenal. So, what do Arteta do in a case like that? So now move again to. I'm moving away quickly. Cedric, I agree with you, Des. I kind of like him. He's short, and it kind of reminded me, and I think I mentioned it before, with the club that I used to play for. We had a central defender, which was half my size. It's like, but this guy could outjump any striker.
Yeah.
You know, the guys took to the field, our opponents, and they looked at him and like, he's short, it's okay. And look where he's playing. But he slaughtered that strikers in front. You know, so and for me, that is Cedric. Chambers was on Leicester's radar, I think, about 2 seasons ago.
2017.
They actually wanted him. So that
2017.
Yeah, so that's why Edu is dangling that Chambers carrot now, just to revive the 2017, like you said now. Right, here's he plus cash, and we you know that Maddison story all over again.
Yeah.
With a fit Tierney, I believe Tavares can also play on the right back. He's that type of player, you know. So you could maybe balance it out that way also. Like I said, Big Sam Allardyce told Niles also, like I mentioned before, you play where your coach puts you.
Yes.
No mouth, no chat, nothing. If your coach say you go strike, you go strike. If your coach say play in the mid, you play in the mid. Or your coach say play in defense, that's where you play. You know, and you can only learn and grow from there. So I think Sam has worked him up a bit. So yeah, so that's my take on the whole thingy there also.
Yeah, it's actually sad, but yeah, like I say, there's a confusion in the camp. There's a whole lot of confusion, and of course, I'm doubtful that Garlic and Edu is the right guys for the job. Off air, I referred to the lady from Chelsea. She's doing brilliant work, and we can't do half of what she does. And we three guys. So, but yeah. So yeah, Chambers. I don't think that is a good move, because at this stage we don't have a right back, and now you want to give all your right backs away. And yes, Lenny, it makes sense that what you're saying, that Tavares can play there, but he's a backup already. So what happens if he plays there, Tierney gets injured, he's gonna go to left, who's gonna play the right back?
That's exactly what I was going to say. You're going to be in the same situation we were in last season, when people were saying
exactly.
Can't
So
play,
you're gonna put that right back, you're gonna put Bukayo Saka there. It's,
You know,
yeah.
and the thing is,
how they do business.
when people were saying last season, I believe Alex was a big said this as well. You can't play Odegaard and Emil Smith Rowe at the same time. Yeah, that would be the same with Tavares and Kearney. You can't do that, because if Kearney does get injured, let's be honest, as much as he's a great player, God blimey, put your teeth back.
Kieran Tierney.
Kieran Tierney is quite injury prone. Do you know what I mean? But look, guys, it's as simple as this, isn't it? It's down to this. We have been linked with so many players this season that you could have 4 or 5 reserve Arsenal teams with the amount of players we've been linked with.
Sure.
But I will say this, okay? I will say this. I do rate Maddison, even though I've said leave Maddison alone, I rate him as a player. I mean, he'd walk straight into the team because he's got Premier League experience, okay? But the thing is, and this is where the game has gone really, really stupid, and it's the same in all leagues. I don't think it's just in the Premier League. For example, would you say Greenish, yeah, who's just gone to Man City, is he worth 100 million?
No, not at all.
Really? Yeah. Okay. But don't worry, guys. We could get Lionel Messi. But you see that's all a ploy. But
we don't have $650,000 per week for him, man.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's a ploy by Barcelona so they can re-sign him.
It is, because now you said it this afternoon, Lenny. You said it in the group this afternoon. Is Barcelona using the media to re-sign him?
Totally, they are.
They're doing it. They're making use of the media, and there was a similarity to the British and Irish Lions rugby team that's in South Africa at the moment. You know, when Gatland used the media in the first test match, he used the media and saying, "Oh, the referee's gonna this, that," and then the team, "Oh, referee is a South African, and we're gonna be robbed." Yeah, that. And what happened when the ref took to the field? Everything went to the British and Irish Lions' favor. The following week, Rassie Erasmus comes out and he puts out an hour-long footage and says, "This what went wrong, that went wrong, that." So they use the media to play these games. Yeah, and he gets fined for it. So basically, Barcelona did the same thing. So what they did was they basically threw the league top brass under the bus, if I can put it that way, because their contract or their policy and constitution stipulates that you cannot re-sign Messi because of a clause that the top brass has implemented. So now they're throwing that out there for the fan base to come down on the hierarchy and say, "You need to change this." So that's all just a ploy, man.
I would say I agree with Eltel. Made a very good point last week. Okay, he made a lot of points, but he made this one very good. Right, Orba should go. I'm a big, strong believer in that. I would let Orba go this window.
I'd keep Lacazette, because Lacazette, his link-up play with the youngsters are much better than Orba. I mean, Lacazette comes too deep for my liking, and when you get to the wings and there's nobody to cross the ball to, and Lacazette is not bad in the air. He can score a goal with his head. I mean, he's done it before. So I would rather keep Lacazette and let Orba go. Although Orba's not going anywhere, I will still keep Lacazette for at least another season and sell him off next season when he still have a year on his tag. So I don't think Orba's going to go anywhere, Des. It's lovely to see that he might.
I personally would like him.
You see.
Yes,
you see what also. Sorry to break to cut in here by you, Des. What frustrates the fans the most is when Abu has that one-on-one and he misses, and then he turns around and that grin, then he smiles about it. There is nothing frustrating than to see him. You had a golden opportunity to score and you turn around and you laugh about it. I
blame the manager for
nothing
that,
serious.
The manager's not ruthless enough, because even though he's your captain, he doesn't perform for you. Why don't you put on the people that perform? Eddie Nketiah shows more promise this season or the preseason than the captain. So I mean, Balogun is given a couple of good runs for a youngster. So I mean, even like I said, Laka. He's better playing with the youngsters than Orba. So be ruthless the way you want to be ruthless, and take your captain off and say, "There, watch how the youngsters in playing," and then maybe look yourself in the mirror and say, "I must be better than these youngsters."
Hold on a second. I'm just getting my spanner. My spanner's coming. There you go. Throwing that spanner back in. Okay. Right. Balogun won't get a look in this season. I would have sent Balogun out on loan. If you keep Orba, Balogun will not get a look in unless Orba gets in. Unless Orba gets injured.
Martinelli is returning soon. So Martinelli is returning soon. He will need to get into the team again.
Right. Well, if Orba gets injured, right, Balogun still won't get a look in, because let's be fair and let's be honest, right? It's Martinelli's turn. Okay? Unless we buy a striker this window, okay? But if Orba gets injured, you're not going to see Martinelli or Balogun unless Orba gets injured, okay? And this is where, coming back to your point, Glenwyn, and we said it last week, didn't we? Arteta is not ruthless enough with the guys that are on the pitch. He's not. If you're not performing to the best of your ability, sub him. Yeah. Let him warm the bench. Yeah. but he's not. He's saying he's always saying, "Oh, I want to be." He's ruthless with the kids, with the the under 23s. He's ruthless, but you need to be ruthless. You can't just be ruthless with one group. You need to be ruthless with everybody.
Yeah, true.
And I'm sorry if you're playing rubbish, right? And say I was the manager, right? And you two play for me. Let's be hypothetical for a second, right? If you're playing rubbish, I would have no trouble turning around and going, right, you two, get off the pitch. Yeah? Because that's what I'm there for. But that's what you're there for as well. If you're the player on the pitch, you're there to perform. You're there to live up to the standards of Arsenal Football Club and what the fans expect. And if you're not doing that, I'm sorry, you deserve a boot up your, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But keeping it clean, because I don't want to, swear or anything like that. But end of the day, if you're not performing, especially for what you're being paid for,
and 400 quid for that.
Exactly. Get off my pitch. Get off my pitch now and have a think about what's going on here, because you're not coming back on this pitch until you're ready.
And that is my problem with this, because the inconsistency they showed. I mean, what's his face? Xhaka threw his armband off. The current captain, he was late for a very, very vital derby game. He was left off on the pitch, but one game is not enough for you to be punished. I mean, you need to be punished, and you need to rethink your stance in the club. You're the leader of the team. You're the leader of the team. So be the leader of the team and show what did Henry do? What did Vieira do? What did Tony Adams do? What did all those guys do when they were the captain? Even Fabregas in his young stage, what did he do? They led the team. And they showed that they are the leaders in the team. Oba is not a leader. They made him captain because they didn't have any other choice.
I tell you now, in the changing room, right, when Tony Adams was captain, Vieira was captain, right? If we weren't winning by half time, you would have been scared to go back to that.
Even Martin Keown, that wasn't a captain, he would have said something. So who the hell is the leaders in the team?
You'd have walked into that changing room, right? And I'm telling you now, there would have been effing and jeffing. The air would have been blue. There would have been things thrown at you. Yeah, I'm not. You would have been scared to step into that changing room at half time. Uber doesn't care. Uber's on what, £350,000 a week. That's money in his pocket. All he has to do is turn up and put a t-shirt on, to put a shirt on. You know what I mean? He doesn't care. Well, if you don't care, go and don't care somewhere else. That's what I say.
Yeah. Guys, we're going off the topics here, but nonetheless, it's good venting. You're ranting. But it's good. It makes us a very, very a sad bunch of fans if we have to listen to all those type of things. Then my last part of the show, the segment is our first game. And then there's a prediction that I want you to guys, and Des, you need to enforce this. Where we're going to end up. You guys are going to give me your prediction where we're going to end up in the season, end of next season. But firstly, is this our first game? What is your prediction, Lenny? I know you said last week you gave us a couple of what's the names? But let us just put it out there and put you on the spot. Our first game is Brentford. Sorry, what is your prediction there?
Yeah. Promotion, new stadium. They're going to get beat 2-0. That's it.
All right. I will put that on record. Des?
Just
It's logged. I've logged it. Is it my turn? Okay. Right. Promotion, new stadium, right? prolific goal scorer in Ivan Toney. I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk. If you don't know what that means, it won't be easy. Do you know what? I think they could give us a run, and I think they've got something to prove. I think I said this last week, but I'll back it up. I'm going to say 2-2 draw.
Okay.
Just because of the factors. Because of the factors, you know?
All right. And then I will go for a 1-0 win Arsenal.
Okay. Lenny.
1-0 win Arsenal.
Could be that you've got custard pie in the basement.
What is that?
You look. They new in the block. That's how I see it. They come in with the intent to prove a point, and they might just push too hard, and they might stumble that first game. So that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm giving the score that I'm giving, and I'm saying 2-0.
No, I respect what you're saying, but you've got to remember as well, Arsenal seem to like to give a goal away in the first 5 minutes. So you haven't taken that into consideration.
Could
you ring it? Sorry,
All
that
right,
was funny. Yeah, you're not taking that into consideration that we like to give a goal away in the first 5 minutes, Lenny. You know what I mean?
Next game is Chelsea, Lenny.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we can. You can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
I can't hear you. I've lost you. Why is that gone?
I can hear you.
We can
hear you.
I can't
hear you guys. Do you mind if I leave and come back for a second?
Sure, no problem. Go for it.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
No problem. All right, Lenny, you can continue so long. Chelsea.
Hey. That's going to be difficult. That is going to be extremely difficult.
You reckon,
I don't see us winning that game.
Okay.
I don't see. No. We're going to go down. We're going to lose there. I don't want to give a score. You're going to put me on the spot.
Okay, I'll put the lose. I'll just put lose.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Okay. Look, we might nick a goal, but we will go down 2-3, 2-1. We will go down. That won't go 3-2-1. We'll go down. Yeah.
Okay, 2-1. I'll put it as 2-1. Right.
I'm sorry, guys.
There we go.
I'm sorry, guys.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Lenny went in at Chelsea 2-1.
I'm going to go 3-1 against Chelsea. To us.
3-1.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. I'm going to go. I'm going to go 2-0 Chelsea.
Ooh.
All right, and the next game is Manchester City. Oh well, 5-0.
Whoa.
Manchester City, we're playing it away. We're playing at the Etihad. It's not. No. Yeah,
I'm going to go 2-1 Man City.
Okay, Des, let's put it there out there. Des.
2-1 Man City, and I've got to boo myself. Boo.
2-1. Okay, Lenny.
Pepper's gonna put one over Tete again. I don't see us. Are we away or home on that game?
No, we are away.
Are we away?
We're playing at the Etihad.
No, we're going down 2-0 there.
2-0.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put the spanner in the works there. It's gonna be it's gonna be 3-0. 3-0 for Man City.
Oh,
Oh.
All right, let's do the last one quickly. Norwich City. That's okay. Well, let's do
15-0.
5 games. Norwich City and then Burnley. Norwich City. Anyone?
No,
Lenny, Dave?
we're gonna beat them. I'll go 2-0 there on that also for Arsenal.
Okay. Let me just type faster here and put slow.
Right, for Norwich,
Okay.
15-0.
Lenny, you said 2-0, Lenny?
2-0 to Arsenal, yes.
And we are playing home. All right. Des?
Right, Norwich 15-0, Arsenal. Now, I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal against
3-0
Norwich.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
All right. Again, guys, I don't think we're going to do well there. I'm going to do a 1-1 draw. Yeah, 1-1 draw. You know, Norwich. Eh?
The voice of doom and gloom, mate.
No.
Let's do the Tottenham Spurs, the Spuds quickly. The Spuds, we're playing home also.
That's
3-1
without Harry
Arsenal.
Kane. Is that without Harry Kane?
Well, Harry Kane is
Without
nowhere
Harry
to be
Kane,
found.
3-1.
I don't know. So I'm not sure where Harry is.
He's Bahamas. He's in the Bahamas.
Without Harry Kane.
What was your score, Lenny?
Sorry.
I said
Lenny?
3-1. 3-1
Arsenal.
to Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Des?
Without Harry Kane, 2-1 to Arsenal. With Harry Kane, 1-1.
Okay. Either or, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win, Arsenal.
Way. Yeah, you could do that.
All right, that is the predictions of the 5. So Lenny, the first game you said 0 as a did you say no
2-0
draw?
2-0 Arsenal.
No, I got that
Arsenal.
one wrong. Sorry, I got that one wrong there. Let me just fix it. So first game, it was B versus A. Lenny said 2-0 Arsenal.
I say, yeah.
All right. And then Des, you said 2-2, huh?
Yeah, I said 2-2. Yep.
They said 2-2. And I said a 1-0 win for Arsenal. All right, there we've got it. Right, guys, it's on record. You will find it on the group later. And now, just a prediction that I found that on the internet is that the top 10 is going to look like Man City, United, Leeds, Liverpool, Chelsea, Leicester, Aston Villa, Tottenham. Let me just take this away. Arsenal and Brentford. That's the top 10. Do you see anything that is for real there? What will you change in that top 10 there? Who will change with who?
Leeds will come out there.
Okay.
City, yes, City to win. United.
I don't think United
I would
will
put
end
Chelsea
the second
there.
game. Sorry, you were saying?
No, I'll put Chelsea. So City, Chelsea. I would put Liverpool there. Then United.
Okay, top four: City,
put,
Chelsea, Liverpool, United. That's
Yeah.
your top 4.
That's my top 4. Yeah.
All right, and then we've got 5, 6, and 7. That is Europa Champions League or Europa League. I mean,
I will go I will go Leicester in 5th, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna push it here, and I'm gonna put Arsenal in 6.
What?
Arsenal.
So Leicester, so
Arsenal
there's
in
City,
6.
Chelsea, Liverpool, United, and then you said 5th. Were you going to be 4th? A 5th?
Leicester.
I was Leicester, but now
Leicester.
I'm thinking if we just hang on quickly there. If they get
This you can help him out.
also depend.
Well,
Dep-
I agree with the top 4. I agree with the top 5. Leicester, and I would put Arsenal 6th. Then
Yeah,
Aston Villa, then Tottenham, then Brentford. But I would like to put Tottenham 10th.
Brentford.
yeah, me too. But no, Brentford. I would then put Leeds at 10, and then Brentford
So
at 11.
let's just recap quickly. City, Chelsea, Liverpool, United, Leicester, Arsenal, Aston Villa, Spurs. Then you said Leeds.
Leeds.
then
1, 2,
Then
3,
Brentford.
4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8. Leeds is 9th then.
Yep.
Leeds 9th, yeah.
And then 10th.
I wouldn't put
Okay, let
Brentford.
me put it to you this way. Here's the rest of the predictions. It's Burnley, Watford, Everton, West Ham, Palace, Southampton, Newcastle, and those 3 guys are going down.
I don't think Brighton will go down.
Yeah, neither would I. I would put Everton in 9th, and I would put West Ham in 10th. Leeds must come to 11.
Yeah.
Everton will be top 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I would put Everton in 9th.
Everton,
after Spurs.
Everton, West Ham, Brentford. That's where. Brentford.
Brentford is then 11th, and where's Leeds in 12th? I think.
Now Leeds is. Let's
okay, just count here. City is 1, Chelsea 2nd, 3rd, Liverpool, United 4th, Leicester 5th, Gunners 6th, Aston Villa 7th, Spurs 8th, Everton 9th, West Ham 10th.
Yeah, I would go with that.
Then you put Leeds. Yeah.
Then Leeds 11th.
Yeah.
And then the rest will do with themselves.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I do think that Brighton won't be relegated, if I'm honest.
Brighton won't be relegated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I will not put Arsenal 6th. I will put Arsenal 8th or 9th, my opinion.
Boo.
No, really. That is, I mean, I love my club, but that is where we're going to end. We're not going to end higher than 8th.
I think we'll get 6th. I tell you what. This is the Quinton thing I was going to say, right? If Arsenal gets 6th, he needs to donate 10 rand to the channel. right? 10 rand.
Put it in the comments.
10 rand to Guna Matters, Quinton, if Arsenal get 6th. And if Arsenal don't get 6th, I will give the British equivalent to 10 rand to the channel. All right?
Okay, this is challenging Coach Q to this.
It's not much, Sam. It's only, right.
Arsenal in 6th. Quinton will donate 10 rand and vice versa. At the right.
Yep. So
it's in the live chat.
if my rand pound exchange is right, it's just under a pound.
That's about 20 rand, correct? Yes.
Every little counts. Every little counts.
Yeah, that's about correct. It's just about 1.5 pound actually.
I'll be straight round
yeah,
to the Western Union. I'll be straight round to the Western Union to get it sorted out for you, Glenwyn.
So, Quentin, if you are still watching, there's a challenge for you. Des is putting it out there. Arsenal will end up 6th, and you need to pay a 10 rand to Gunnar Matters. And if they don't end 6th, if they end lower than 6th, then you will pay the equivalent in pounds. So that was enforced by the enforcer.
It's enforced. It's enforced. It's not going to break
So
the
yeah, guys, I've reached the time where we've done all the segments, we've done everything. We will continue next week.
Sorry.
Next week with the league starts. No, next week. Yeah, next week.
Next week, Friday. We are Arsenal and Brentford.
Yes, that's 9 o'clock, eh? 9 o'clock SA time.
9 o'clock SA time, yeah.
Yeah,
So I wanted to
do a post match, but it won't be possible to do a post match because that's too late. It will be 12 o'clock then, but that's too late. But what I will do is maybe to see if I'm not busy, we can maybe do a Sunday afternoon, something after one of the other games, just to maybe recap on the first games of the weekend. But we'll see, and we'll check it out, and then we can sort of do our analysis on all the games we've watched and whatever else. But yeah, for now, I want to thank you guys once again. Sure, go for it, Lenny.
Yeah, just Community Shield. What time is that tomorrow, Des?
I don't know, mate. I'll put it in it'll be 3 o'clock probably. Our time.
3 o'clock.
So it'll be 4 o'clock your time. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why would I want to
watch our game was at 3 o'clock on Sunday. No, it's 3. Yes, 3 o'clock on Sunday, right? No, it's 2 o'clock on Sunday, UK time.
2 o'clock. Yeah, we play those chickens. Yeah, those chickens.
Yeah, down the road.
Yeah. The friendly, which isn't going to be friendly.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. What is that mind charity about? What is that?
It's it's to do with depression and things like that, you know, and depression and mental illnesses, and that sort of stuff. It's a really good charity. It really is. Because of COVID, a lot of people in the UK have suffered from depression, and I'm sure it's the same all over the world. It's not just in the UK, you know. But they're a very prevalent charity in the UK. I don't know if they are a global. They might even be a global charity. I'm not sure, but I know they are in the UK.
Okay, so, and then I saw a video of the whole of Europe protesting regarding the vaccination that need to become a rule or a law or something. I can't remember what it was. Is that correct?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the UK
that is a worldwide thing.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it's been protesting in Europe. It was Spain, it was France, it was Italy, it was London. That was the major cities where they were protesting.
They feel that it's against human rights, so you know.
Yes,
I'll put the video on the group
with it. It's Glenn. It's to do with the vaccine passport.
Yeah,
that is what it's about.
Right.
There's
the video. I'll put it on the group. You can watch it.
I mean, it's because people feel that they're having their rights taken away from them. You know.
Yeah. All right. Nonetheless,
it is in actual fact. Just on that, Glenn. In actual fact, it was a worldwide thing. It actually took place in Cape Town also. Yeah.
Okay.
When was that? Here also. Yeah. I think it was the last or second last week of July. It came down. So we had it here in Cape Town also. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
All I can say is people are entitled to their opinions and what they believe in, and end of the day, you go with how you feel. I can't tell people what to do or anything like that. That's how I feel about it. It's people's choices. I've done what I believe in, so I believe everybody else should be able to do what they believe in as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. Everybody's views. It becomes a democratic world by almost. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks a lot once again for being a part of tonight. Yeah, it's always a pleasure to have you guys.
Subscribe.
I got in contact with a former employee of mine, and she's now what does she call herself? Let me see. She is the she's the supporters mobilization coordinator for Sundowns. Now, Sundowns, this is one of the big football clubs here in South Africa. The owner, one of the richest men in South Africa. And she's the supporters coordinator, and she might also appear on the show just for an interview on local football, and just to get a bit of hype and support from a local perspective. Then she will also get maybe one or two of their star players to come on the show, which would be great for the show. And her boyfriend is one of their players as well. So it's gonna be nice to have actual footballers on the show, and it's guys that are quite good in their positions. So I'm hoping to get it soon. But first and foremost, watch out for the space. It will be, and I'm advertising, it will be the Liverpool United debate. That's coming soon. Again, like I said to the last time, I need the two of you to be behind the scenes on the comments, that you can just point out who the ones are out of hand and. I must go figure that out. So that two fans will have to box it out verbally on the show. It's going to be a huge debate, and I think it's going to be a massive show. So that's coming soon. That will come in September. It's going to be lekker. All I can say is, guys, you guys need to be safe, be healthy. And for the rest out there, mask up, be open-minded about what we are going through, what we're experiencing in the world. Sanitize, wash your hands, social distance, and to top it of all. Sorry, Des?
Be respectful.
Be respectful. And to top it of all is that our Father in heaven, He's the one that we need to look at. And He's the one that can only steer and direct our way. So we will have to be dependent on God. There's nobody else that we need to be dependent on but Him. And just for one more time, I wanna just promote Too Legit on Facebook at Too Legit, and www.toolegit.co.za. And again, Futsal Matters with Coach Q, and Coach Q is going to pay me a 10 Rand apparently. So if you want to get involved with Guna Matters, you can email me on gunamatters@gmail.com. And if you did not do by now, what you were supposed to do is subscribe to Guna Matters. Hit the like and smash the bell, that you can get all the notifications. And all I can say, God bless and stay safe. Guys, don't leave the studio yet.
All right.